under the second part that you are doing where the row is not known. Okay, so this fourth test is a continuation of the previous test only. इसका नाम है Cochrane's Orkut two-step model. So in this, just write down the same as above. But we stop at step number 2. Okay. So according to this method, this is some modified version of the previous method. So according to this method, we don't have to find out all the iterations and take the converged value. We can just stop at step number 2, and whichever value we are of beta, alpha, and that v we are getting, we'll use from step number 2 only. Okay, so इसमें कोई derivation नहीं है, just that we just stop at the step number 2 of the previous step of the previous method. The next remedial measure is use row from Durbin-Watson d-statistic. ठीक है, हमने Durbin-Watson method किया है, उसमें भी we are calculating row. So when row is not known to us, we can use that row from the Durbin-Watson test. So the formula was and row को हम निकाल देते हैं 1 minus so this row cap can be used to overcome the problem. Now we have another method which is Durbin two-step procedure. Now this is different from Durbin-Watson. Durbin two-step procedure. Okay. This is the last method also for autocorrelation. This is also a simply one-line method. Under this, we apply OLS to our equation 4. जो हमने equation 4 mark की है. yt minus 1 उसमें first differential equation है equation 4. So when we apply OLS to equation 4, the coefficient of yt minus 1 is used as the value of row cap. So with this, the problem of autocorrelation is done. We are done with the causes of autocorrelation, consequences, and remedial measure. ठीक है? Is it clear? Any doubt in this?
Ma'am, can you show the previous slide once? Thank you.
Shall we move to the next problem now? This is heteroscedasticity. ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स वही हैं जो हमने अपने assumptions में डिस्कस किए हैं. Can anybody tell me heteroscedasticity कब होती थी? Or what was homoscedasticity? Where the expected value of mu I square is equal to variance. Yes, so that was that was homoscedasticity. Very good. So if we have in our assumptions we've done, if the expected value of mu I square for given xi, if this equals to sigma square, then we say that it is an ideal condition and this is called homoscedasticity. If this is not equal to sigma square constant है यहाँ पर, okay? Constant या equal variance. So if this is not equal to sigma square, then we say that we have a problem of heteroscedasticity in our model, and we have to first correct that model. Only then we can apply our OLS. Okay? So यहाँ पर you can write down heteroscedasticity is nothing but unequal spreadness. Spreadness हम variance के साथ use करते हैं term. So heteroscedasticity के लिए we can write just unequal spreadness where the variance of this UI term, that is the expected value of mu I square for given xi, is not equal to sigma square. ठीक है? तो इसके causes first cause is the specification error. ठीक है? स्पेसिफिकेशन एरर की वजह से हेटेरोस्केडासिटी हो सकती है. स्पेसिफिकेशन एरर्स भी दो तरह के हो सकते हैं. One is the wrong functional form. And the second one is omitting an important variable. ठीक है? रॉन्ग फंक्शनल फॉर्म में डिस्कस किया था. अगर फॉर एग्जांपल लीनियर इक्वेशन बन रही है बट हम उसको ले रहे हैं क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, ठीक है, और मे बी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बन रही है उसको हम ले रहे हैं लीनियर इक्वेशन, तो हम फंक्शन ही अपना गलत डिफाइन कर रहे हैं. सो इन दैट केस वी कैन हैव अ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ हेटेरोस्केडासिटी. दूसरा है कि omitting an important variable. So say for example हमारा जो वेरिएबल है, हमारी जो इक्वेशन है वो हमने ली है कंजम्पशन फंक्शन से इसको रिलेट करते हैं. कंजम्पशन वी से इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ इनकम. ठीक है, ये हमने अपना मॉडल लिया है. बट consumption is not only a function of income. The actual model may be consumption is a function of income plus wealth. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर जो हमने important variable था wealth, उसको omit कर दिया अपने analysis के लिए. ठीक है, so this becomes, ये हमारा अब हमने omit कर दिया तो ये हमारे अपने मॉडल में error में चला गया है. ठीक है, तो अगर ये error में include हो गया है, that is mu I में include हो गया है, then we might not get expected value of mu I square equals to sigma square, and we can have a problem of heteroscedasticity. ठीक है, is it okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so causes यही है, ये एक cause है specification error, the other cause is problem with the data. So if the data has outliers, then there can be a problem of heteroscedasticity. Outliers का मतलब either they are very extreme data values that are present in our data set. ठीक है, अगर कोई बहुत extreme data values हैं, then this assumption will not be met. ठीक है, or if some of the values are missing again, then this assumption will not be met. ठीक है, so our data needs to be normalized first. उसको normalize करके फिर ही हम उसको अपने analysis के लिए use करते हैं. Okay? अब आते हैं consequences पे. Consequences में हम अपनी properties check करेंगे कि unbiased है हमारे results या फिर minimum variance है उनमें अभी नहीं है. So again take the model yi equals to beta 1 plus beta 2 xi. बोलो बेटा. Anybody has a doubt?
What did you mean when you said that the data needs to be normalized? Like how and
Normalized means it should not have any extreme values, and हम बोलते हैं ना normal distribution. So what is normal distribution? Normal distribution is a bell-shaped symmetrical bell-shaped curve, right? Where the maximum frequency lies in the middle. ठीक है, so जो हमारा data है that also should be normalized in a way that it should not have very extreme values. ठीक है, अगर supposing अगर एक increasing trend दिख रहा है data में, तो एक increasing trend ही दिखना चाहिए overall. यार अगर एक decreasing trend है तो decreasing trend दिखना चाहिए. उसमें कोई एक या दो या तीन values ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा या बहुत कम नहीं होनी चाहिए, which doesn't match the other data.
okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So we have this model yi equals to beta 1 plus beta 2 xi plus mu I. Okay, so 1 mark कर लो. हम पहले unbiased के लिए check करेंगे. So we apply OLS to this equation. Beta 2 cap क्या आता है according to OLS? It is summation xi by I divided by summation xi square, and this we take as summation ki by I. Okay, वही same derivation है. Substituting the value of yi in the brackets. Well, equation to star mark. So now we want the expected value of beta 2 cap to be equal to beta 2 for the unbiased property. So we take expectations both sides. Summation ki क्या है? Anybody remembers? What is summation ki? 0. 0. So this term becomes 0. Summation ki xi is 1. Right? And when you take the expectation with this term now, the expectation is taken with the mu I term. Right? So expected value of mu I is what? 0. This is the assumption of the error term. So हमारे पास we are left with expected value of beta 2 cap equals to beta 2. ठीक है, ये डेरिवेशन वही सेम डेरिवेशन है जो हम पहले भी अपने OLS में भी कर चुके हैं. बिकॉज यहाँ पर कहीं पे भी एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ म्यू आई स्क्वायर नहीं आ रहा है, इसलिए यहाँ पर हेटेरोस्केडासिटी कहीं इफेक्ट नहीं कर रही. ठीक है, सो इसके नीचे यू कैन राइट डाउन वन लाइन, hence the estimates are still unbiased. Hence the estimates are still unbiased. Okay? Clear? Now after this, we have to check for minimum variance. So that's very good. So next you have to check for minimum variance. If our estimates still have minimum variance or not. So इसके लिए variance वाली derivation करेंगे. This we'll write as beta 2. And from our previous derivation, we'll substitute this beta 2 cap minus beta 2 as summation ki mu I. Opening the bracket. Taking the error term inside. expected value of mu I, mu j? According to our assumptions, what is the expected value of mu I, mu j?
0.
Yes, 0. तो हमारे पास अब ये वाला टर्म रह गया, ठीक है? Now here this expected value of mu I square is coming, right? So we will not write this equal to sigma square because हमने starting में ही assume किया है कि that there is the problem of heteroscedasticity. तो हम इसको क्या लिख देंगे? Because it is not equal to sigma square, we'll write that as equal to say sigma I square. Now there is a difference between sigma square and sigma I square. Homoscedasticity में it is equal variance or constant variance. तो यहाँ पर कोई I नहीं है, यहाँ पर एक single term है sigma square. But if it is related to this I, that is the number of observations, then it doesn't give us a constant value. ठीक है? It becomes a variable. So both of them are different. यहाँ पर हमने sigma I square लिखा है, that means it doesn't have equal variance. Okay, so इसको और further simplify कर लो. AI square को we can write as into sigma I square. So this is not equal to a minimum variance जो हम OLS की निकालते थे. That was just sigma square over sigma I square. So hence the estimates are no longer best. Okay, anybody has a doubt on this? Please ask.
मैम एक बार वो पॉइंट रिपीट कर दो जब मुझे सिग्मा स्क्वायर के इक्वल नहीं लेते हैं.
बेटा बिकॉज सिग्मा स्क्वायर का हम इक्वल इसलिए नहीं ले रहे क्योंकि हमने डिफाइन किया है इसमें प्रॉब्लम है हेटेरोस्केडास्टिसिटी. तो हेटेरोस्केडास्टिसिटी में हम बोलते हैं द वेरिएंस इज नॉट कांस्टेंट, इट इज वेरिएबल. तो वेरिएबल शो करने के लिए हमने लिखा है यहाँ पर सिग्मा आई स्क्वायर. ठीक है, सिग्मा आई स्क्वायर मतलब सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर प्लस सिग्मा 2 स्क्वायर, सिग्मा 3 स्क्वायर, सिग्मा 4 स्क्वायर, whichever observation we are taking, ith observation we are taking. ठीक है, बट ये दिस इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम होमोस्केडास्टिसिटी वाली वेरिएंस. होमोस्केडास्टिसिटी वाली जो है दैट इज एन इक्वल वेरिएंस और अ कांस्टेंट वेरिएंस. दैट इज नॉट अ वेरिएबल, दैट डजंट चेंज विद द ऑब्जर्वेशन.
ओके मैम.
Have all of you written this?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so we are done with causes and consequences. Consequence में the estimates are still unbiased, but they are no longer best. That is, they do not have minimum variance now. अब हम करेंगे test for detection. So the first test under heteroscedasticity is Park test. PARK, Park test. So again, this is a person whose second name was Park, so this is after him. So according to this test, it says that sigma I square, उसने एक relation दे दिया, is equal to sigma square xi raised to power beta and epsilon, और epsilon नहीं है, e है exponential raised to power vi. Okay, this is a relationship that was given by this test. That is the relationship between the equal variance and the unequal variance. So to simplify this, taking log both sides, log हम यहाँ पर ये नहीं लेंगे, natural log लेंगे, LOG वाले नहीं लेंगे, taking natural log both sides. L L. जो log of exponential जब हम लेते हैं, that is nothing. So we are left with now see in this equation, sigma square is a constant. क्योंकि sigma हमारा homoscedasticity वाला sigma है. So इस constant हम just to transform in an equation, we will take it as alpha. Okay, so this is alpha plus beta log xi as it is plus the error term. So तो हमें ये regression now we have steps. First step, we apply OLS this equation. And calculate mu I cap. Then the method says we substitute sigma I square by mu I square. ठीक है, जो हमने estimate किया mu की value, उसको अब हम instead of sigma use करते हैं. So in this equation, यहाँ पर sigma I square है, उसको अब हम लिख सकते हैं mu I square. Equation becomes log mu I square equals to alpha plus beta. So we apply OLS to this and we calculate the value of beta cap. And then we apply t-test